Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. Today we are up against the former mighty Bolton Wanderers. Now they are currently languishing mid-table down in League 2. We find ourselves in 4th place, and before we get too much further into this episode, there's something I need to address very quickly. Hopefully my voice sounds a little bit better, a little less echoey. I've only just realised that the first however many 6 episodes I think it is of this season, I was a bit echoey. I've been rearranging stuff, been doing some testing. I'm hoping it's better. Can't promise anything, but I'm hoping it's better. Basically, the microphone is now like in my face, so it's going to be very difficult for it to echo, I think. I don't know. In between episodes, we have done a reasonable amount of football. Most of it in the FA Cup. I say most. A few matches in the FA Cup, a couple of matches in the leasing.com trophy, and 3 matches also in the league. We started off with an FA Cup first round victory against Rotherham. Zico Asare with the goal here. Against Manchester City under-23s, we were not very good and deserved to lose 2-0. Back in league action, a 2-0 victory against table toppers Wycombe Wanderers. It was a strange match, if I'm perfectly honest. We picked up a lot of bookings. We managed to pick up a fine as well. As you can see, Cameron Archer with 2 goals, Jacob Butterfield and Luis Valadres getting themselves sent off. The formation that I was playing in the last 10 minutes of that match was absolutely stupid. Annoyingly, I can't show it. That's disappointing. Basically, I was playing just players here. That was it. I dropped both my strikers. The attacking midfielder moved into there, and we just finished off with this weird little hexagon shape down the bottom. Next up was a much easier affair against bottom of the table Barnet. I think they were bottom, or they were 22nd, something like that. 4-0 away from home, Leighton Stewart and Cameron Archer with the goals. Against Harrogate in the FA Cup second round, we win 3-1. Saul Shot and Cameron Archer and Stan Flatty with the goals here. Against Crawley, a 1-1 draw, Leighton Stewart. And then against Sunderland in the first knockout round of the leasing.com Trophy North second round, we lose 2-0. So we're out of that competition. You will probably have spotted on the 1st of January, we are playing one of the big boys. We are against not only Premier League side Spurs, they are actually the current FA Cup holders. The worst thing about this, we are at home. We are at home, which, I mean, I say worst, it's not awful, because obviously we'll get the gate receipts, but we're not in a big stadium. Our stadium is not particularly sizable, so we're only going to get, I think it's 6,000 is our capacity. 5,852, and we lose 10% of the gate receipts. So, yeah, I would have liked to have been playing at Tottenham's ground, because we would have got a lot more money from that, I think. Anyway, today, we are not going to be playing Spurs in the FA Cup. We are going to be playing Bolton in the league. We are currently sat 4th place in the table, just 1 point behind 3rd place Carlisle. I don't know how it's going so well, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm expecting we're going to drop off at some point. We have to, right? Bolton Wanderers then away from home at the University of Bolton Stadium, managed by Bolton legend Nicky Spooner. Is he there in real life? He's not. He's currently the caretaker manager. He's been the caretaker manager a couple of times. I guess he is there technically in real life. He's the under-18s manager. But yeah, he was, I remember growing up, Nicky Spooner at Bolton. There you go, 1989 to 1999. He was a Bolton Wanderers player, and then previously Manchester United apparently. Not that that makes any difference. We need to try and get a nice victory here. We've got 10 victories in the league so far, 5 draws, 6 defeats. Positive goal difference of plus 13, the second best in the league, which is insane. I just want to keep winning. I don't know whether we should be going up this season, but if we do, I'm not going to be disappointed. The starting lineup then for the matchup against Bolton in goal will be James Trafford, a back 3 of Tom Sams, Ollie Denham and Big Dave. That was the back 3 pretty much, including Saul Shotton, I guess, that got us promoted, so we're kind of reverting back to what we know. Tom Sams hasn't played a huge amount of football for us this season. Don't really know why. It's not that he's bad, it's just I prefer Denham, Dave and Saul Shotton over Tom Sams. The 2 wing-backs then are going to be Marlon Fossey and Ben Coker. Coker is back for 45 minutes, but he's back. He's back nonetheless. Actually, I've just realised we need to do a quick change on the subs bench. There we go. Coker is going to play the first half, and at half-time he will be coming off for Devontae Arancibia. We also have a returning player in the middle of the pitch. It is Bradley Johnson, who'll be partnering Jacob Butterfield. Bradley Johnson has returned from his injury. He's got worse at football, which is to be expected. He has played a couple of times, come off the bench against Crawley and Harrogate, didn't play against Sunderland. But yeah, Bradley is back. He will be partnered in the middle by Jacob Butterfield. Foxy will be just behind the strike partnership of Leighton Stewart and Cameron Archer. We are not on the best run of form, but in terms of league fixtures, we're not doing too badly. We've won 2 of our last 3, I think, and then drew the other one. Bolton are playing a 4-4-2. It's very Bolton, isn't it? It's a very Bolton formation. I'm hoping, obviously we had some issues with the 4-4-2 in the past where we kind of struggled against it. I'm hoping we've kind of overcame them now. I have obviously been tweaking the formation as the years have gone on, so I'm hoping we've got the formation to a very good position. There is an early highlight for Bolton. Graham with the ball, plays it inside, finds Emmanuel. Emmanuel plays it all the way across, intercepted by Marlon Fossey, who plays it forward to find Cameron Archer. Archer to Stewart. The former Liverpool youngster on the right-hand side needs some support. He doesn't need some support. He goes for goal himself. Matthews makes a save. We win a corner. Corner to be taken by Butterfield. He's got plenty of options in the box. Big Dave is one of them. It's gone to Brockbank. Archer's collected it though into the area. Crosses it once again to Butterfield. He's only got 2 players in the box. Has to go backwards. He was offside anyway. It's a Bolton free kick. And since the first little bit of action, nothing has happened now for the next 15 or so minutes. Big Dave's picked up a yellow card, which is no surprise to anybody. Free kick for Crawford for Bolton. It's towards Graham. Graham can't win the header. And now Bradley Johnson, number 7, collects it. Strange clearance. Strange clearance. Goes straight to Crawford in a Bolton shirt. Back to Boone. He's got 2 Southport players in front of him. Brockbank forward. Fossey heads it forward for us though. Now it's Foxy back to Tom Sams. First time ball, can't get it over Brockbank. Foxy collects it once again. The Cypriot international to Coker. He's running forward. Goes for goal from outside the area. Dinks the top of the bar. So close there from Coker. Well, match stats-wise, it is looking like Bolton are possibly in the ascendancy, but not by a huge amount. We have the ball with Ollie Denham. Bradley Johnson now to Foxy. Gets round his man. Keeps going, does Foxy. Plays it on the ground. Archer's going to collect it. Archer goes for goal. Another good save from Matthews. We do win ourselves a corner. It's going to be Butterfield going over to take it. We've only got 3 in the box, which is weird. Big Dave is one of them. He's a big lad. Doesn't go for him. Instead, it goes towards Denham. The ball is headed clear. Archer collects it. He's going to try and get the ball back in, though. Bradley Johnson plays it all the way back to Coker. Ben Coker now. Lots of space down the left. Plays it back once again. Is this highlight just going to end any second now? I have a feeling it might. Coker doesn't collect it. Fitzmartin back to Emmanuel. Ball forward. Johnson heads down. What is this highlight? This started from a corner for us. Fitzmartin's now running down that right-hand side for Bolton. He's into the area. He's going to go for goal. It's a questionable save from Trafford, who doesn't... Why didn't he pick that up? He was allowed to pick it up. Instead gives away a throw-in. Half-time then. It is 0-0. Bolton have probably been the better side, although I think we've had the better chances. I do need to do something. What I've realised is our fullbacks, if we take a look at Marlon Fossey here, our fullbacks never really perform well. Not consistently. So, really well against Harrogate, but they're a league below us. Wasn't so great. Well, reasonable against Sunderland. Reasonable against Crawley, but a 6.5 is not good. A 6.3 there. A 6.6. 6.5s and 6s all over the place. And if we go to the other side, we know how badly Josh DeBeo has been. So maybe we need to try and change some things. Maybe let's get rid of this cross less often. And let's put dribble more. I don't know. Can he dribble? Is he allowed to dribble? Is he competent at dribbling? 7. No. He'll be fine. And because the left-sided wing-back is already on attack, they've already got cross more often and dribble more by default. So, do I change any of this? Take more risks. Sure, that's what you want your fullbacks to do. Do we want to make our strikers do some stuff like that as well? Shoot more often. Go for it. And Archer, you can shoot more often and also take more risks. Just realised I haven't done any half-time substitutions and Coker needs to come off because he's only supposed to play 45 minutes. We'll give him another 10 or so. We've got a throw for Big Dave to Coker, who should not be on the pitch. Back to Big Dave once again. Where is he going to go? He's on the halfway line, plays it back badly. Thomas intercepts it. And now Bolton, one-on-one with the keeper. They have to score. They do score. It's all come from a bad Big Dave pass. And now it's time for some subs. We're doing all of our subs. And we're doing something which is a little bit questionable. So, we're going for Flaherty and Aaron Sibia as our 2 wing-backs. Neither of them are really wing-backs. Aaron Sibia is training as a wing-back. He's getting there. Flaherty never played as a wing-back at all. Oldacre also going to be coming on. We're not doing anything. We're just not really creating anything. So maybe having 2 attack-minding players as our 2 wing-backs might help. Also, let's go for positive. Let's see if that makes a difference. We've got 30 minutes or so still to play. Big Dave's on a 6.1 now. Archer with the ball, can't manage to cross it in. Fitzmartin lumps it upfield. Intercepted by Tom Sams. Now, Stan Flaherty, the makeshift right back. Is he going to run down that wing and get past his man and whip it across? Doesn't, crosses in early. Cameron Archer is there on the volley. Matthews once again makes the save. Archer has had probably 12 shots for us. Probably all 12 have been Archer, and he's still yet to score. Let's give him a show some passion. We've deserved something out of this game, and if we lose 1-0, I'm not going to be particularly pleased. Right, we're just going to go attacking. We've got 4 minutes left to play plus injury time. Big Dave heads forward, finds Cameron Archer. Archer back to Butterfield in the centre circle. Once again on that left-hand side is Devontae. Aaron Sibia has got 2 or 3 in the box. It's towards Stewart, doesn't get it. Aaron Sibia once again takes a few touches. It's taken many, many touches. We've got a penalty. We have a penalty in the 87th minute. Who is stepping up to take it? It's number 32. Is it Foxy? Is it Foxy? It's not. It's Oldacre. Steps up, takes the penalty, blasts it into the back of the net. We are going to hopefully pick up a solitary point from this. I will take a point. We're definitely going to change this back down to positive because I don't really want to concede straight away. 4 minutes of injury time and it seems to be disappearing fairly quickly. I will take a point. Away from home, I will take a point. We weren't good enough. Big Dave ending the match on a 6.0. As you can see, once again, our 2 fullbacks, 6.2 and a 6.3 for both the fullbacks. Sometimes we just don't work. We just don't play very well. And I don't know whether that is because we're a team filled with players who aren't good enough for this level of football, or whether it's just because something to do with my tactic. But yeah, sometimes our fullbacks just don't work. That is definitely something that I need to try and do in possibly January, although it's going to be very difficult without any actual money to spend, is maybe look at getting ourselves a fullback or two who's actually quality. Right, I'm just going to get the assistant to do that, and then we are going to shout at Big Dave angrily. You cost us a goal, seem demotivated. Good, be demotivated, you should be. Well, that point does keep us in touching distance of the top 3. Carlisle, who did they play? They were away from home and they drew 1-1 with Swindon. So, we are still on course. I mean, everyone in the top, up to Cambridge, are still within a fighting chance. Realistically, to be honest, anyone down to Plymouth is realistically in with a chance because we're only 22 games in. We're actually almost halfway through the season. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode is the big one. It is going to be Spurs. It is going to be the FA Cup third round. I'm hoping this will get fixed because we're picking up more money a month. We're definitely picking up more money a month, but we're also spending probably the same amount of money as we're bringing in regularly. So if we can get a lot of money in January, I want to try and shift on some players as well in January. Obviously, the Spurs game is the 1st of January. So there will be some new signings. You've seen 2 of them. There is a third one who has already been confirmed. I will obviously run through them at the start of the next episode. But yes, next episode then will be the Spurs game. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with the matchup against Spurs.